Hey everyone, welcome back to Anna Talk Show. Let's talk about sales conversion in this episode because this might completely change the way you are looking at your business, the desires you have when it comes to leveraging and scaling your coaching business. So, if you are getting leads, means you are booking calls, um, means you have DM conversations, means you have people joining your webinars, waitlist, but nobody is converting into paid high ticket clients, you don't have a lead problem. Write this down. You don't have a lead problem. You actually have a sales problem right now. You have a sales problem. And this is one of the biggest reasons women of color coaches stay overworked, stay overwhelmed, and burnt out. Because instead of fixing the conversion, you are now trying to compensate by chasing more leads. You are publishing more content, more reels, more posting, more visibility, more webinars, another webinar again, more marketing, maybe paid ads. Meanwhile, the real issue is that you are trying to solve this problem by chasing leads instead of actually seeing what is happening on the sales call, what is happening in your sales process. So, in this episode, I want to talk about why sales call evaluations are one of the most uncomfortable, but still the profitable thing you can do as the CEO in your business. And as a woman of color coach, inside Leverage 20, recently a client told a massive or had a massive breakthrough from doing this. She came into the program already getting leads. She was booking calls, people were interested, people were showing up, but nobody was converting, or the conversion rate was very low. And for a while, she was thinking, like, maybe I need more leads, I need to do paid ads, maybe my offer or my pricing is wrong, the economy is bad, nobody is buying high ticket. But once she actually overcame this feeling uncomfortable doing the sales call evaluation, once she actually evaluated her sales call, she immediately saw the pattern. And that pattern was so powerful to change how she is running those sales calls. She realized from the beginning, from the minute one, she was realizing that she was positioning herself as the friendly coach, very relatable, very warm, very conversational. So she was not leading the call. She was laughing a lot, she was talking a lot, talking more than the prospect, trying to resonate, trying to feel comfortable. And she realized that she wasn't diagnosing the actual problem that the prospect was having deeply enough. She was not creating breakthroughs. She was not helping the client to fully see the cost of staying stuck because the client enjoyed the call, the sales call from minute one. And because the client enjoyed the call from minute one and she friend zoned my client, the client didn't move. They didn't move from taking action. So the prospect left with, I will think about it. This prospect left with, this was so helpful. I have all the steps. Let me do it on my own and I will get back to you. So my client then realized something huge. She has, she realized, or she's having this mindset that she is swimming in leads, but she's losing them because she couldn't see the pattern that she was repeating on every single sales call. And she's realizing that she's chasing leads instead of fixing the real problem, that this why the sales is not happening how she wanted to. Because conversion matters more than leads when it comes to high ticket sales. And this is why sales conversion matters so much, because if you don't know how to convert the prospect, you will continue to stay trapped in constant overworking. You keep trying to produce more leads to compensate for weak conversion. But I want you to have this mindset like, what if instead of needing 100 leads, you simply get better with converting sales calls? You simply get better in converting more people who are already booking a call with you. So your business will grow because you are improving your sales, not because you're exhausted or exhausting yourself by creating more content every day or by investing more money into paid ads. That is the shift. And I think, especially for women of color coaches and experts, many of us were taught to prioritize being liked, be very relatable, be easygoing, be nice. So on sales calls, we try to avoid discomfort. We try to avoid challenging the client. We avoid asking hard questions. We avoid holding authority because we don't want to sound pushy. But leadership is not pushy. Leadership is helping someone to clearly see why they are stuck, where they are, what is costing them to stay where they are, and what needs to change, and what happens if they don't change. And that is what creates movement. That is how you are creating leads who are taking actions, not another friendly conversation, not another person who is friend zoning you as the coach. And once my client saw that pattern, everything changed because now my client knows how to lead the sales call from minute one, how to diagnose instead of over talking, and how to hold the authority, and how to shift the energy in order to guide the client towards a decision. This is how you will stop overworking, not by chasing more leads, not by investing more money into paid ads, but by learning how to convert the leads you already have. I am pretty sure you have at least 10 people that you can convert right now. I'm pretty sure about that. So instead of chasing more new leads, how about you learn to convert the leads you already have? Because I need to think about it, every ghosted follow up, every maybe later is feedback. That is data. And if you never evaluate the sales call because you feel uncomfortable as a woman of color to look at you, to see the patterns, to hear your voice, you keep repeating the same pattern over and over again without realizing it. And then you wonder why nothing is moving forward when it comes to scaling your coaching business. And that's why inside Leverage 20, we don't just focus on content and messaging and getting more sales call booked. That is the first part. We focus heavily on conversion because visibility without conversion creates burnout, because now you have 10 sales calls, 20 sales calls booked, and you are only converting one client. That is what is creating burnout. Imagine from those 20 sales calls booked, you are now converting 80% of it. That will lead into more sales without creating more exhaustion. So if you're a woman of color coach and you are tired of getting ghosted, hearing I will think about it, having amazing conversations from minute one, you know that you can close them, but it is going nowhere, and you are feeling like you are constantly need more clients. You have this feeling like I need more clients or I need more leads in order to make more money. You have a sales conversion problem, and you won't fix it with having more leads. You won't fix it with going viral and having a bigger audience. You won't fix with that. So stop trying to put a band-aid on your conversion problem. When you are ready to fix this, you are ready to convert better, you are ready to convert the leads you already have because you know you have enough leads right now, I want you to DM me on Instagram, ready, because the actual problem that we need to fix in the next 30 days is your conversion process. We need to fix your conversion process. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this episode opened your eyes, not to chase the wrong metrics, but to fix what is already broken. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next episode.